Hello and welcome back. Today I am drawing on canvas. Well, I am painting on canvas. I start off with the sketch, which I need to find a better way to do this because sometimes you can see the sketch under the painting, especially for the lighter colors. But I don't know any other way to get a sketch in without being see-through. If you have any recommendations on that, let me know. Here my pencil ran out of lead, so I had to go and do that. This video was actually an hour long and now it's about 7 minutes. So this painting took me an hour to do. We're gonna start off with blue. So I guess I should tell you what I'm drawing. I am drawing a forget-me-not flower, which I believe I'm gonna put as the title, so there's no guessing. But if you're not looking at the title, it's a forget-me-not flower. So I have a different style of painting when it comes to paint than watercolor. In watercolor, I can't really replicate what I do with painting, but you'll get the gist of it as soon as you see me start it. I do plan on eventually selling these pieces. I just have to get some sort of website because I use Etsy, but I haven't gotten any traction there with my watercolor paintings, so I need to try different paintings. So here's where I start doing my style. So what I do is I love making different shades of the same color. So even if the area is a flat color, I like to add different shades of the same color in the square shapes. It's not really realistic because I'm not using it to shade specific areas, that are supposed to be lighter. I'm just using it all over. I could use it that way and it will give me a more realistic approach. In this case, that's not what I did. I found this to be very satisfying. I started it when I was in high school. I had to do an abstract painting, and I did an abstract painting of all the colors of the rainbow in squares in different locations. It wasn't like a regular rainbow. And I wish I had that painting, but it's hanging up on the school wall. If you follow me on social media, you'll see that I've done something similar to this before. I did what's it called? Not a lotus, orchid. I did an orchid in all purple, just using different shades of purple to make the orchid. That one I will also add for sale one day. What I'm doing is I'm saving up for a printer with a scanner. I want a printer and a scanner all in one because I find that more economical. And once I have that, I can make scans of my artwork and then I can start selling them. It would be cheaper and more, and I can control the quantities I have, so then I don't have to order like 25 and no one buys for me. Unrealistically, I do want to make art my full-time job, but I'm not that very good at it and I'm still learning my style. I know that I like flowers, that's about it. But once in a while I want to draw something else, so it's difficult to find a niche per se. Here you can't really tell, but the middle was supposed to be two different shades of yellow. it was supposed to be the little circles in the center. Those are supposed to be darker because they're in the center. I'm gonna go back eventually and make them darker. But that's a fail on my end. But besides that, I really like this painting. And then there's of course little dots here and there that I miss, but it's so insignificant that I don't get mad at it. I'm not gonna get mad at it. The green was the hardest part to do because I don't have good brushes, and I'm trying to get in the edges without touching the blue, and I do touch the blue, but it's whatever. It still looks good in my opinion. I did use a reference picture for this. Just a picture of the flower. It wasn't anything special. But I always worry, like, what if it's too much like the picture? Am I gonna get in trouble? But I think it's different enough that I won't get in trouble. It's just the flower, like a generic flower, and it's a close-up of the flower, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. So I got that. So I don't think it matters that it looks similar. It's gonna look similar because it's close-up of the flower. I got new paints for this. All those around are new paints because I didn't have any yellow and I didn't have any green, and I was missing yellow from the primary color set, so I had to buy some, and instead of buying just yellow, I bought the whole thing. This is it. Thank you.